Hello, Sandy Hannum here, and today we're going to talk about some limiting beliefs. And if you've been following along, you know that there's quite a few limiting beliefs that we have. And sometimes we have limiting beliefs that are common to humanity, and sometimes we have limiting beliefs that are just what we have been told, what we believe. Many times our limiting beliefs are not based on reality. Somebody told us something at one time, or we heard something, or somebody said something to us, and all of a sudden that becomes a belief. And so I really want to spend some time and have you spend some time thinking about what your limiting beliefs are. And we're up to limiting belief number 6, which is lack of major progress means failure. And in the past lessons, we've looked at different kinds of resources that we need to kind of reach our goals. And today, I really want to talk to you about the fact that you don't have to have those huge, big wins to reach your goals. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. Small successes are going to get us where we need to go just as much as those big, huge wins. It's so easy to criticize yourself, for me to criticize myself for lack of major progress when we're looking at goals. You might feel like you're not making enough significant progress every single day. And so that makes you feel like a failure. You might have a list of goals that you want to achieve that still maybe haunt you, that still kind of are in the back of your mind. And it's a reminder to you of all the things that you haven't achieved. And so each day you feel like a failure, and you think that other people have it all together and are making these big wins. So your limiting belief for yourself is that lack of a major progress every single day on your goal means that you're a failure. You constantly criticize yourself for not achieving more, for not being more successful. You want it faster and faster, right? It's the human condition. So let's rewrite that limiting belief. Our limiting belief is that lack of major progress means a failure for me. So an empowering belief could be small progress makes big wins. Small successes add up to big progress over time. I'm going to celebrate my victories no matter what. Consistency is what matters the most, and research will tell us that. Consistency is what is going to get us farther and keep us there. So in order to rewrite this belief for yourself, you must understand that even the smallest progress is a big win. Small bits of progress on a consistent basis is going to add up big for us over time. You might not be making huge amounts of progress, but that's okay. What's the saying? An apple a day keeps the doctor away, not 7 apples on Sunday, right? So your new belief becomes any progress is a win. Did you take one small step towards your goal? That's a win. Even if you do one thing per day or per week to achieve your goal, that's progress, and it should be celebrated. Avoid judging your success by whether you're making big jumps, is what's going to get you farther on this limiting belief. And if you're having trouble with consistency, that's okay. It's just that routine. At the beginning, we talked about habits, and we talked about a word of the year. It's really about the person, the people that we want to become. What do you What do you want to become? Not how much can I achieve? It's important that we just kind of go back to the action steps that we've been learning kind of along the way. One thing at a time, doing a little bit of thing. Focus on the most important task first thing in the day, and then make some progress on that. One of the things that I stopped doing was coming in right away and starting on my email list, because I would have a list of things that were really important that I needed to get done. But when I start on my email list first thing in the morning, you just get down that rabbit hole, right? And so now I focus on the one thing that is the most important to me that I need to get done, and then I will go to my email list. So just break it up and look at those small tasks are going to really get you farther on where you need to go. So what are some action steps that we can look at when we're thinking about putting in our new belief about small consistent wins are going to get me to my goal? So the first one is break down those big goals into manageable steps. Each day, just think about one element that they can do. And instead of evaluating how much progress you're making on the goals, just trust the process and check off those action steps. That is going to kind of help squash or crush that limiting belief for you. So an affirmation that we can think about is, I choose to celebrate my small wins, knowing that each step, each win brings me one step closer to my overall goal. It's really important that when we're replacing some of those limiting beliefs, that we can replace it with positive things. I refuse to criticize myself for what I perceive to be a lack of progress. Take victory in just those small pieces, those small things that we can do every day. So we've been talking about crushing our limiting beliefs. And so tomorrow in the next lesson, I really want to tackle kind of a trap that many of us fall into, and that is comparing ourselves to others. And, we'll really look at how that habit really kind of robs us of joy and kind of destroys our self-confidence. So look at those action steps, and I hope you have an amazing night, and I will see you tomorrow.